So things will still get plowed, but by who, we'll see.
Tonight, it's a mad dash for St. Louis County and their plow drivers to agree on a new contract. What happens if they don't by tonight's deadline?
And PolyMet setback. In a decision today, 2 major permits hang in limbo pending a court decision.
And later, testing for radon. Researchers in Wisconsin are urging lawmakers to adopt new practices to keep your home safe from the gas.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Baki.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. In less than just 2 hours, St. Louis County plow drivers are expected to strike.
Yeah, that's unless the county and union drivers make a deal on a new contract. The timing, well, it couldn't be worse, with 3 snowfalls expected just this week. Teamsters Local 320, which represents more than 160 public works employees, voted overwhelmingly on Saturday to reject the county's final contract offer. Talks between the county and the union broke down last month over wages, seniority rights, and health care. The union voted in December to authorize a strike. They gave notice of their intent to walk off the job on New Year's Day.
That prompted a 10-day period where the 2 parties could not meet to talk contracts. After that time, mediation had to happen before work stoppage could occur. Now they must come to terms by midnight tonight, or there won't be any Union County plow drivers on the road when the flakes start falling. The county...
We have supervisors in the Public Works Department. We also have several additional employees in other departments who are all licensed and qualified to drive snow plows. So, I mean, the big message for the public is roads will still be plowed. It may take us longer, but we do have licensed qualified operators to drive the plows.
Both county officials and the Teamsters Union both say they are still hopeful they can reach an agreement that works for both sides.
Meanwhile, a spokesperson for the union says they're fully prepared to walk off the job at midnight tonight, but they say they still hope to reach an agreement.
Let's check in with Dave for a look at the weather. A lot coming up this week.
Yeah, like we've been mentioning, 3 different systems coming our way comprising 4 different low-pressure systems. The first 2 are with us tonight, and they're coming out of the Dakotas and pushing through our region. The northern one is bringing a chance for accumulating snow near the Canadian border and along the North Shore. Lighter snows for the rest of our viewing area, but that southern low could be bringing a fair amount of snow towards the Twin Cities and then through west central Wisconsin. So places like Hayward and Gordon would be in between on the lighter zone here. So let's fire up the forecast for tomorrow. Our day planner says in the morning, most of this should start to wrap up. It's a 90% chance for a few inches of snow tonight, but down to 40% tomorrow when we wake up. Then only 30% at lunchtime, and we should start to clear and cool around 3 o'clock, but only stay on the clear side for a short time. The next round of snow hits us on Wednesday with another to follow on Friday, and we'll talk about all 3 rounds in this bout with snow coming up in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. The back and forth continues for PolyMet. The company has received all necessary permits to construct Minnesota's first copper and nickel mine, but today the Minnesota Court of Appeals ruled that 2 of the company's permits for those plans will stay suspended until a contested case hearing is held. You'll recall the DNR originally approved the permit to mine and the dam safety permit about a year ago, but environmental groups objected, claiming the permits lack enforceable terms needed to protect the public and the environment. One of the environmental group's sticking points was that the DNR was legally obligated to hold a contested case hearing with a neutral judge before deciding whether to approve those permits. Now the Court of Appeals has ruled that PolyMet's permits will stay suspended at least until that hearing is held. Both sides weighed in on today's decision. Environmental groups were pleased with the court's ruling.
We understand that communities have to grow. We understand that communities have to be healthy. But responsible mining can bring you to a point where that may happen. And this is irresponsible mining if it were to go through.
We also heard from PolyMet today. Company spokespeople said in a statement that they are disappointed in the decision and that their project is built on scientific studies and administrative law. The DNR also weighed in, saying they wrote that court's opinion does not draw any conclusions about the DNR permitting decision, and they're still confident in their work. The DNR says they have 30 days to appeal the decision to the Minnesota Supreme Court. PolyMet has also said they are considering filing a petition for review to the state Supreme Court.
Meanwhile, Congressman Pete Stauber, who represents Minnesota's 8th congressional district, said he is disappointed with the court's decision. The Republican says 21st century technology, mining, and preserving the environment are not mutually exclusive. Stauber added that he believes PolyMet and its employees will follow the strongest labor and environmental standards in the world.
The first Duluth City Council meeting of the year had some memorable moments. 3 new members, Janet Kennedy, Derek Medved, and Roz Randorf, were welcomed to the council. The members elected officer and committee positions. Councilor Gary Anderson was elected president, while Councilor Renee Van Nett was elected vice president. Tonight, the council discussed their legislative priorities. Councilor Randorf proposed aid for Park Point and other shoreline communities suffering from shoreline erosion. Many councilors voiced their support for that proposal.
Appreciate this amendment to our legislative agenda for starting a conversation about the need for a state program that's specifically designed to help coastal communities address the impact of climate change.
Ultimately, the council tabled the resolution for the legislative agenda. They hope to refine language within amendments before passing on their proposal to the Capitol.
There's some good news for a few Northland schools today. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz unveiled his proposal for investing in higher education. UMD, Lake Superior College, and Vermilion Community College in Ely all made the list. You can check out our website for exactly which projects Walz hopes to fund and how. It's all part of his bonding proposal, which lawmakers will consider this legislative session, which begins February 11th at the state capitol.
How does the Iron Range feel about recreational marijuana? That's the question lawmakers sought to answer tonight. House Majority Leader Ryan Winkler and Representative Julie Sandsted, both Democrats, hosted a community conversation tonight at the Memorial Building Little Theater in Hibbing. It's the 13th of 15 meetings all over the state, encouraging conversation on how to regulate marijuana for adult use.
States around the country are legalizing it, and in fact states very close to Minnesota are legalizing it. Public perception of the safety of cannabis is changing, and people more and more believe that it should be legal and available, regulated and taxed.
Winkler has said in the past, legalizing marijuana for adult use will be a top priority during the 2020 legislative session.
There's still little clarity surrounding what will happen with one of Minnesota's most powerful lawmakers after having his position challenged last year. Iron Range Senator Tom Bach is the current Senate Minority Leader. The Democrat is having that position challenged by a member of his own party from the metro area. In December, Senator Susan Kent from Woodbury announced the challenge. A caucus was supposed to be held the following week. However, Bach postponed it. He says no matter who ends up being the minority leader, the voices of rural communities will still be recognized by lawmakers from the metro area.
A lot of those people in the metropolitan area have roots in rural Minnesota, so it's not that they're not sensitive to the needs of rural communities.
It remains unclear exactly when a caucus will be held, but Bach says it should happen before February 11th.
A Wisconsin judge ordered the state's elections commission to immediately begin removing up to 209,000 names from the state's voter rolls. Judge Paul Malloy said in his ruling today, time is of the essence in this case and cannot wait for the state Supreme Court to decide. Hours later, a divided Wisconsin Supreme Court declined to take the case away from the lower appeals court. Officials say the voters being removed have changed addresses and have not updated them, which is a violation of state law. Those voters did not respond to a recent survey within 30 days. The commission could face hundreds of dollars in fines for every day they don't purge the voters. The Elections Commission is expected to discuss what to do tomorrow.
A level 3 sex offender is moving to the Iron Range. The Hibbing Police Department says Michael Arnold will be moving back to Hibbing tomorrow. Police say he will be living in the area of 7th Avenue East and 16th Street East. Police say they are notifying schools and daycares in the area.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, there's a new push in Wisconsin to make homes safer from radon and its potentially deadly consequences.
Plus, the Trump administration is defending its decision to kill Iran's top general. We'll have the details.
34 is the record low from 1929. Well, it's not going to get that cold tonight. In fact, it'll be warmer than normal thanks to a warm front, but only for the short term. We do have at least one cold snap, maybe two coming our way in the next 7 days, interspersed with 3 shots of snow. Well, we'll check them all out with the 7-day forecast coming up after our break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 10 with Kristen Vaki. Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS 3.
You already know that Carey Toyota and Superior is a great place to buy and service your vehicle, but we have a lot more to offer every driver and not just people with Toyotas. We have the Yakima line of products for the adventure seekers, including roof racks, bike and kayak racks, and cargo carriers. We also have running boards, bed steps, and Access brand tonneau covers like I put on my truck. And for those of you who like a clean vehicle, we have professional detailing services and all-weather floor liners from Toyota and WeatherTech. Carey Toyota and Superior, we have something for every driver.
Feel your devices come alive. Speeds from 100 meg up to 1 gig. Stunning streaming video. Unbeatable power. Wi-Fi on blast. 99.9% network reliability. 100% incredible. Switch to Extreme Internet 100 today for $34.99 a month for 1 year. Call 844-EXTREME2.
At Papa Murphy's, we've got high-class pizza for a low price. Right now, the Chicken Bacon Artichoke Pizza is just $9. Pick one up today for just $9 and enjoy a slice of the good life. We make it, you bake it, Papa Murphy's.
Got you some sun protection.
But we work inside.
What's that?
He's testing the rollers.
Ma'am, I need to see your ID.
But I'm your mother.
Now what?
He's doing suppressed trust falls.
I trust you, Jim.
Western National can cover your business and your home.
You'll get me next time.
With Western National, you'll have to find something else to worry about.
At Miller Hill Subaru, we believe in the mission of saving homeless pets and placing as many as possible in loving homes. Nearly 800 pets have been given a second chance through the Subaru Love a Pet adoption event in the past 12 years. We sponsor rescue groups near and far who share in this mission. And it's clear our amazing community supports adoption, welcoming these deserving pets to their forever homes. This is what collaboration and commitment to our community means to us.
My 95.7 is the Northland's best variety all day. From Ed Sheeran and Maroon 5 to Lady Gaga and Bryan Adams. Always family and office friendly. My 95.7, your life, your music.
CBS 3 weather is brought to you by Carey Toyota. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Several low-pressure systems are lined up to the west, slated to slide through our region here this week, and the first two are in tandem here tonight. The northern one will bring a fair amount of snow to northern parts of Minnesota and the North Shore. Folks there facing a winter weather advisory through about noon tomorrow. And then the second low goes through southern Minnesota and western parts of central Wisconsin. And from the Twin Cities through Eau Claire, maybe even La Crosse, winter weather advisory for folks there as well. The rest of us for this go-around may not get that much, but we have two more chances coming behind. So snow chances will be persistent for several days around the region. Well, let's go to the current conditions right now at the airport as we get ready to talk about that forecast. And right now, well, it's 23 degrees, so a warm front working in with one of the lows is keeping temperatures up. We are getting some light snow here in the Twin Ports and over much of the region, again, as the two lows and their fronts work through the region, creating lift and creating precip. Easterly, southeasterly wind sitting 13 miles per hour, relative humidity, that is 85% at the moment, and current temperatures run from 22 in International Falls all the way down to 21 in Hibbing, back up to 22 for Grand Rapids, and mid-20s Moose Lake, same deal for Superior, and Two Harbors, 24 Hayward, 26 Ashland, and 25s in the Upper Peninsula. And so thanks to the warm frontier, temperatures will be warmer than normal tonight and tomorrow morning. But by tomorrow afternoon, when these first two lows go, then temperatures will go down, at least briefly, until our next snow chance gets us come Wednesday. Well, let's move on now and take a look at the current Doppler map. And with those two lows coming across, the snow is starting to pay off, especially on the Minnesota side of the border. It's not overly heavy right now, but it is knocking visibilities down. If you have to do a late night run or again go to the graveyard shift at one of the mines up north, travel cautiously. It's spilling into Wisconsin too and into the Upper Peninsula and may increase in intensity there as the night goes on, but really should wrap up fairly quickly by noon tomorrow, down to just dribbles and a chance to get out and do a little bit of shoveling perhaps, especially in northern Minnesota. So our estimates for snow totals here through Tuesday afternoon, 1 to 3 inches for most of our region. Again, it may be heavier for the North Shore and along border country here with 3 to 6 inches possible there. The 6 is more likely by the North Shore, the upper elevations, and then towards the 3 then for the rest of Arrowhead country. Taking a look at what's coming down the pike, though, after these two lows go, come Wednesday, here's another chance for 2 to 4 more inches of snow from the second low, and then the third low hits us for Friday, Saturday, and that could be another 2 to 4, perhaps even more. We'll keep our eye on the systems as they come across, of course. Well, here's the forecast tonight in Minnesota. With a range of low temps, it'll be pretty warm from 20 to 25 degrees, and just in case your town hasn't seen any snow yet, there's a 90% chance you will through tomorrow morning. And folks in Wisconsin and the UP get that 90% chance too, with low temps there, 23 to 28 above zero. Have to say that because this time of year it can go the other way, can it, Kristen? 26 to 30 degrees for Wisconsin tomorrow, 40% chance for the morning snow, then a little bit of clearing in the afternoon. Minnesotans get highs in the 20s with a few dribbles of snow in the morning and then afternoon clearing, but any clearing we get tomorrow afternoon does not last long because it's back to a 70% chance for another, like I'm thinking, maybe 2 to 4 inches of snow on Wednesday, then clear and cold come Thursday until the next round comes on Friday and Saturday. And it looks like the bulk of that one probably will be on Saturday. And again, the latest charts are indicating about 2 to 4 for that deal, but thanks to lake influence, some towns could get a little more. All I can say right now is, of course, Anthony, you know the drill. I vow to track these systems until they're out of here.
Yeah, you know, I went snowmobiling yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
And some of the trails could use a little bit more powder on them, that's for sure.
Bring it on. That's what Kristen's saying.
Bring it on.
We're ready for it.
And thanks to the groomers who keep that stuff going for us.
They do a great job. Thanks, Dave.
A UW researcher wants to make sure every new building in Wisconsin is tested for radon, and he's going to lawmakers to make sure it happens.
Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer in the United States. But a researcher who works with cancer wants to make sure that even if you don't get around to that, you'll be protected from this deadly gas. Amy Reed reports.
All right. After picking up another round of radon test kits.
So I'm just putting these in, and then I'm going to make a few notes.
Lindsay Mefford can usually tell if levels are high.
Actually, it gives me a number. So they give us like a little snapshot right away. So right away, right now, I kind of know where we're at.
And new or old, basement or no, there's no real pattern to what she finds.
It doesn't matter. It's brand new construction, older house, everyone should get a radon test done.
She's sort of our expert when it comes to radon. We talked to her and her husband Kirk for a story last year on radon in your kids' schools. Back then, there was next to no regulation on this deadly gas in Wisconsin. Now, meet Ryan.
It's very difficult to treat cancer, especially advanced lung cancer. And if we have ways to prevent cancer, that in a lot of cases may be the best way to go.
PhD, soon to be MD, as well as founder of the Wisconsin Radon Coalition. He's working with legislators to get 2 bills passed by the end of the session. One would require home sellers to hand out a pamphlet about the dangers of radon. The other would require construction on all new buildings, including schools, to use radon-resistant construction techniques like thicker gravel under the foundation and piping that would feed radon from the soil to above the roof.
The goal, the hope with these bills is that we're able to reduce and prevent these 500 deaths from radon-induced lung cancer every year in Wisconsin.
With the bill still circulating and a tight session ahead, he's not sure they'll make it through this time, but he says he'll keep trying, which is something the Meffords would like to see too.
That would just help people right away instead of finding out after living in your house for many years that you have high radon. It's a problem.
Still to come on Live Local CBS3, new images emerge of the Iraqi base housing U.S. troops that was attacked after Iran's top general was taken out. Details next.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota, home of the largest selection of SUVs in the Northland. Visit KohlerToyota.com for 50th anniversary specials.
This is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer?
Hop in. Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Cool.
Where's the trailer though?
Get 0% financing for 72 months on all 2020 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, eligible GM card members get $1,000 in bonus earnings. That's on top of most other offers. Visit TrueNorthChevyDealers.com.
Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday is calling. Save on seasoned beef tacos every Tuesday at Taco John's. Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
At Super One Foods, we go to great measures to deliver you with top quality meat every day. Try our Smithfield boneless pork country style ribs, only $1.99 per pound. And get fryer bone-in chicken breast, only $1 per pound. Plus, we provide the best of the best in fresh produce. Get California navel oranges for just 88 cents per pound. And 1 pound of Green Giant baby cut carrots for just $1. Through all that we do, we've got you in mind. Super One Foods, serving you lower prices and better choices.
There are a lot of reasons why someone chooses to be an attorney, but I was motivated by one reason. I wanted to help people. And I've built Nicolay Law to become a firm full of people who are motivated to help others. Clients generally come to us when they feel like their lives have been turned upside down.
So that's where we come in and they have somebody on their side.
They leave feeling as though they can rebuild their lives or grow from there. Nicolay Law, the North Shore's injury, disability, and bankruptcy law firm.
The Culligan high-efficiency water softener is the world's best. It's backed by the industry's strongest warranty and serviced by the world's largest local dealer network. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
Dear road rivals, I hope you like second place, because first place is all mine. You see, AMCI testing certified that I have better traction up steep hills than the Honda CR-V. I'm a stickler for really good traction, and I won't let go of my grip on first place anytime soon. Sorry, not sorry. RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
509 FXR, HJC, and Fly Snow Apparel at RJ Sport & Cycle.
If you turn on our newscast, you're almost guaranteed to not see any national news. We're going to give you 30 minutes of news that's happening in the Northland.
Watch Anthony Matt weekdays at 6 and 10 p.m. on live local CBS3 Duluth.
The Trump administration is defending its decision to kill Iran's top general and shifting reasons for carrying out that attack.
Yeah, this comes as new video shows the extent of damage to the Al-Assad air base in Iraq. Targeted by Iran's retaliatory missile attack last week, U.S. troops hunkered down in bunkers while Iran avenged the death of its top general, Qasem Soleimani. President Trump continues to defend his decision, but the administration is facing pressure to provide details of the intelligence used to justify the attack. CBS News has confirmed the president authorized a strike as early as the summer if Iran crossed the president's red line of American deaths. Attorney General William Barr added that the strike was legally justified.
One day before a high-stakes debate in Iowa, the long-standing truce between Senator Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren appears to be over. There are reports that during a private meeting late in 2018, he told her that a woman could not win the presidency. The Warren campaign had no comment. However, Sanders is also denying his campaign told volunteers to say that Warren only appeals to, quote, highly educated, more affluent people and won't be able to expand the base of the Democratic Party. And now, another candidate is out. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker says a lack of money and the upcoming impeachment trial factored into his decision.
All right, Kelly, let's talk some football.
We'll talk about the Packers winning yesterday,
Okay,
of course.
obviously.
We're going to talk a lot about the Packers this week,
Okay.
so
Buckle
you're
up.
a Vikings fan. Plus, high school hockey out in Proctor. That's next.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay, and we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture. Use a beige or light gray sofa as your base to build on. Next, mix and match metals and wood. Get your current look for less at Slumberland Furniture.
Cold and harsh conditions can make your winters brutal. So we push the available all-wheel drive technology in the restyled Honda CR-V to the absolute limit. Challenging the real-time all-wheel drive with intelligent control system against the worst elements imaginable. And proving why the CR-V can push you through those cold winter months. Visit your Honda dealer and test drive the CR-V today.
It only happens once a year, the Johnson Mertz End of the Year Clearance Event.
all in-stock appliances are drastically reduced, making this the best time to get great deals on laundry and kitchen appliances. Plus, get 0% financing for 12 months and super fast delivery. Hurry in and get great pricing on appliances from locally owned Johnson Mertz during our end-of-the-year clearance event. Johnson Mertz, it's a trusted name.
Around here, we like our winters snowy, and we like them cold. Some might say that's not ordinary, but then this isn't your ordinary casino.
Get away from it all with Legendary Waters Resort and Casino's Hotel Winter Special. A Queen or King Deluxe is only $59 on select days, and there's plenty to keep you warm this winter.
Legendary Waters Resort and Casino. Escape ordinary. Experience legendary.
Now for a limited time, lease an F-150 for just $279 a month or get over $10,500 in total savings. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I must give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay, and we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture. Did you know most items can be in your home within a week? Plus, get free shipping. Get your current look for less at Slumberland Furniture.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
The high school hockey season is officially at its halfway point, folks. 2 months remain until the state high school hockey tournament down at the XL Energy Center in St. Paul. Two teams who could definitely just use a win tonight. Proctor and Hibbing Chisholm. First period, very short first shot of the game. Mitchell Zimba bounces it off of Sam Johnson, and it bounces in. Blue Jackets take a 1-0 lead, and that lead lasted all of about a minute. Reese Ward working down low finds Ben Harnell, goes off the goaltender, and we're tied at 1 just 2 minutes in. And for the rest of regulation, those first two goals hold for 49 minutes. Videk Bunzdecki barely tips that one away. Connor Bushbaum ends up getting the game winner in overtime. And with that, the Rails get back into the 500 mark with the 2-1 win. Prep hoops over in Esco. Superior making the short trek to take on Esco. First half, Spartans down 1. Drayden Jensen fires the pass to Evan Bennett down low. Bennett gets it to go and a foul. They lead by 2 to the second. Esco now in front, moving the ball around, eventually leads to James Lagarde, who converts on the left-handed layup. Then check out the hustle here by Riley Fisher. He rushes in to grab the rebound and put it right back. But a late charge by the Spartans propels them over Esco. They win 57-50 the final. It was a whirlwind of a day for the Green Bay Packers and for Green Bay Packer fans alike. For the first time since 2017, the Packers are 1 win away from the Super Bowl. Packers took down a Seattle Seahawks team that has been pretty darn good on the road all throughout this season. In yesterday's divisional round for the NFC, Davante Adams set a new franchise record for the Packers for receiving yards with 160. He also became the first player in franchise history to produce at least 150 receiving yards with 2 or more touchdowns in a game. The guy throwing to Adams wasn't too shabby either. Aaron Rodgers completed 16 passes for 247 yards with those 2 touchdowns, and he also finished with a passer rating of 113.7.
So to walk off the field, being a 2 seed, where, I mean, let's be honest, I don't know that even our fans felt supremely confident in us, which I know that a lot of the media didn't as well. But to be able to walk off that field again victorious, there's no feeling like it. But, you know, this is where it gets really fun. There's only 4 teams left, and we're one of them, and we got a legitimate chance.
That win earned Green Bay a date in their first NFC championship since 2017. They will have to hit the road next weekend to take on the number 1 seeded San Francisco 49ers, the same team that beat the Vikings on Saturday. That game is set for next Sunday at 5:40 p.m. While we will be seeing the Packers logo a lot throughout the rest of the week, this is probably the last time for a while, at least, that you'll see the Vikings logo, because for the Minnesota Vikings, their season was put to rest. That was at the hands of the San Francisco 49ers on Saturday afternoon. Head coach Mike Zimmer held his season wrap-up press conference earlier today, previewing what is to come for this team in the offseason.
You know, I like the scheme. I like the continuity that we have offensively with the coaches, and I feel like you know, if we add a couple more pieces and continue to work on the execution of staying with the same play calls, the same system, the same motions and formations and things like that, it will definitely help the offensive players.
And before we go, we want to give you an update from the College Football National Championship between LSU and Clemson. Currently, LSU leads Clemson 35-25. LSU quarterback Joe Burrow just set a NCAA record for total touchdowns in a season with 59. Head over to ESPN if you want to watch that one. It should be a pretty good one. That's going to do it for sports for now. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health St. Mary's Medical Center. Proud to serve as the Northland's only adult Level 1 trauma center.
When other diets don't work, lose up to 1 pound of fat a day with Healthy Systems USA.
Gone from a size 18-20 to a size 12, just shy of a half a pound a day.
Order online or call us today.
When I went to Aspen Dental, they asked me, "What's wrong?" I go, "I had rotting teeth in my mouth." My fiance hadn't seen me smile in 10 years. I have a child on the way here in the next 5 months. I would like to be able to smile in his first picture when he's born. They said we can do that. If I would have known that I was going to be 50 times happier with dentures, I would have fixed it before.
At Aspen Dental, we're all about yes. Like yes, dentures start at $3.99 per arch. And yes to a 90-day denture money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Book at aspendental.com or call today.
I guarantee you, if your home just burned to the ground or you had a major accident, your first thing you're going to think about is not going to be, I just saved $500 on my auto and home insurance today. It's going to be, am I covered? At Vernon Insurance Agency, our first, second, and third goal is that you understand your coverage, there's no gaps in coverage, and your claims are covered when you have them. Call Vernon Insurance Agency today, 218-384-3970.
Have you been thinking of a new kitchen? Turn drab into fab. Skip's Home Center can make your outdated cooking space shine again with a new 10x10 oak kitchen for as little as $1,675. We have the largest selection of in-stock cabinets in the Northland and an outstanding team of professionals who can answer any questions you have. We also offer an at-home design viewer before purchasing so you know exactly how it'll look before owning. Buy today. Enjoy your new kitchen tonight. Visit us online at skipshomecenter.com or stop in and see our showroom at 4728 Rice Lake Road in Duluth.
This is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer?
Hop in. Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible.
Wow, that's pretty sweet. That's cool.
Where's the trailer though?
Get 0% financing for 72 months on all 2020 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, eligible GM card members get $1,000 in bonus earnings. That's on top of most other offers. Visit TrueNorthChevyDealers.com.
When other diets don't work, lose up to 1 pound of fat a day with Healthy Systems USA.
I have used every single program there is in my lifetime. I would recommend Healthy Systems USA.
Order online or call us today.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for $1 suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
All right, Dave, so people are already starting to see some snow. How long is it going to stick around?
Well, this first round goes until about noon tomorrow, and then it should be gone. Then we get a break Tuesday afternoon until it returns again on Wednesday. 70% chance for another 2 to 4 inches. Then a clear cold break on Thursday, followed by round number 3 Friday and Saturday, where a few more inches could fall. In turn, that's followed on Sunday by another Arctic outbreak that could stick around a couple of days.
All right, maybe take it a little slower.
Up, down, up, down. Yeah,
All
take
right,
it slow.
take it slow tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you tomorrow.